Hey, what is happening, guys? What's going on YouTube? It's Johnny with Rules for Rebels. It's Monday, and as I told you guys, I would be announcing the winner of the LiteCoin Giveaway Week 3. We still got one more week to go, but we're about to be announcing a giveaway for Week 3 in just a second here. I had asked you guys to drop a link to your favorite YouTube video of all time, and I said it could be anything, a motivational speech, a prank video, social experiment, a documentary, a song, anything you want to drop a link to, even your own video, I don't care. And I planned on watching them on my drive back. For those of you guys who watched last week's video announcing the LiteCoin giveaway, I headed up to Pictured Rocks, Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Really, really amazing place. If any of you guys are in the Midwest and within a few hours drive over there, would definitely recommend checking it out. It wound up being about an 8-9 hour drive for us. We left from Chicago. We left at midnight. Poor planning. Had to stop at Walmart at like 3 in the morning to get supplies, and was so tired, didn't really wind up grabbing anything. I didn't really realize how rustic the campground was going to be, but it was really, really pretty rustic, which meant like no showers, nowhere to get supplies within probably 45 minutes. I mean, literally, you had to drive 45 minutes to get to like a little teeny corner store that had an outhouse and sold beer, gas, cigarettes, and maybe a few camp supplies. But we didn't bring ice, so all our food went bad after the first day. We pretty much lived the weekend off of granola bars. There was no fresh water there, so you had to bring in your own fresh water. So really was kind of roughing it, but absolute beautiful scenery. I'll try to drop some pictures in here as I ramble here for a second before we actually get to the giveaway. But yeah, definitely recommend you guys check it out if any of you guys are into hiking. Backpacking, nature, any of that type of stuff, you'd absolutely love it. I wanted to do some cliff diving. It was kind of a short weekend, so I didn't get a chance to find the cliff diving spots, and we got some rain on the last day. But overall, had a great time. But anyhow, without further ado, let's get into announcing the winner. So again, I asked you guys to drop a link to your favorite YouTube video of all time, along with your Litecoin link or Litecoin address. And I see already some people didn't drop a... Okay, so if you didn't drop a link to a video and you win, I'm going to move on to the next person because it's, I don't know, just following basic instructions. But yeah, it looks like a lot of crazy stuff happened while I was away as well. Bitcoin crossed over $6,000. This Bitcoin gold thing, which I told you guys from the very start was a shit show and was going to be a joke, even though it technically isn't supposed to happen until October 25th. There's been reports, and like I said, I've only been back for a few hours, but there's been reports that the creators have already started pre-mining coins for themselves, something to the tune of like $60 million worth. I know Bittrex is saying they're not going to carry it. They're saying the coin doesn't meet the requirement, and Bittrex carries an awful lot of coins. Bittrex is saying they're not going to carry it. It doesn't meet the requirements. It doesn't have replay protection. They still have nothing up on GitHub, even though the developers kind of said that. Okay, so when people were getting upset about like the pre-mining or the ICO, they said, oh no, it was a fundraising idea we had in July, but we took it off the website because people didn't like it. Well, when pressed on the issue, they said, okay, well, yeah, we decided we're not going to do it, but we're not going to rule out doing it. So they said they weren't going to remove it from the code. There's almost no code on GitHub for people to examine. I believe there are some futures markets trading it already. I made the video the other day announcing that the futures markets were already trading SegWit2, which that actually has some support. I think that will come out at a decent value, but Bitcoin Gold is straight garbage in my opinion. I'm actually kind of surprised how high the futures are. I mean, I don't think they're trading very high, but I'm surprised how high the futures are trading already, because I definitely wouldn't be a buyer. But yeah, while I was away, it looks like Bitcoin crossed $6,000 right now. As at the time of making this video, is down to 58.63. I think Ethereum's a buy, sitting at 284 right now. Litecoin, which we're about to give away, 54. I think that's a huge buy. ARC 246. I think that's a buy. List 446. I think that's a buy. NEM isn't doing too bad, 19 cents. I mean, it's down, but not down terrible. NAV's come back a little bit. Let's see, metal. Steam's down to 93 cents. I'm sitting on a lot of Steam, which I hadn't bought that. I never really expect Steam to go anywhere huge, but it tends to drop down to like $1 and then shoot up to $1.50. So I thought I'd be able to make like an easy, quick 50% gain. But right now, just kind of have that money tied up. Omai's Go is still down. Batcoin is getting hammered, guys. Batcoin's lost like 50% of its value in the past week or two. They got the Brave browser running. I think they already have that system up and running where people can donate BAT tokens to creators. I'm really surprised that that one's getting hurt so hard, but I really like that one. They actually have an up and running project, unlike a lot of these other coins out there. Vertcoin is at 308. I think it's been as high as 384. If I can catch that down around 250, which I believe it has been in the last 24 hours, I think I might load up on some Vertcoin. Factum's down, Neo's down a couple bucks. So yeah, been an interesting week. I'm still kind of catching up on things, but I won't keep you guys too much longer. Let's hop back on over here to the giveaway page. And again, I'm using TubeBuddy. As long as you did everything, which is drop a link to a YouTube video and a LiteCoin address, and you win, you will win. If somebody just drops a LiteCoin address and doesn't drop a link to a video, we'll move on and pick another winner. Let's click pick a winner, and we'll click pick a winner again. It's Bitcoin time, LTC. I knew this was going to happen. This is the dude who Luis, man, or Luis, no offense, man, but I don't see a link here to a video, so we're going to have to move on and pick another winner. I knew that was going to happen. Let's see here. Pick a winner. Pick a winner. I like to see people dance, and this is a cool video from the show World of Dance. Here's my LiteCoin address. So Truth Too Much, you've been around a long time, so cool to see you win here. Let's see, there's your video. I'll have to check out that video later. I'm going to pause this real quick just so I can get on over to Coinbase and send this, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, guys, so here we have Truth Too Much. We're going to click copy, head on over to Coinbase here. I still got some LiteCoin sitting in here. Going to paste that in. We're going to send her one LiteCoin, which at the time we're giving it away is valued at $54.55. Thanks for supporting the channel, and thanks for participating. Congrats on the win. Okay, and then we'll click continue. I'm going to pause this for 1 second while I type this in here. Okay, and we sent one LiteCoin worth $54.55 to Truth Too Much. If we wanted, we could view the transaction. I just sent it, so it's not going to have any confirmations yet. Like I said, I've been out of the loop for a few days. I was just briefly catching up on the whole Bitcoin gold thing just a few minutes ago. And so here's the deal, guys. I don't think there's a whole lot of value to go after, so don't put your real Bitcoins at risk trying to collect this Bitcoin gold garbage. Coinbase says they're not going to support it. At this point, if you haven't already moved your coins, I would recommend probably not doing so. You're really not going to miss out on a whole lot. If you guys have your coins sitting in Bittrex, I had thought, and I think I even said in my video about this, I thought Bittrex would support the Bitcoin gold fork. It doesn't look like they're going to list it on the exchange, but from the brief announcement from them that I did read, as well as a few subreddits, it looks as if they will credit us with our Bitcoin gold. I just don't believe they're going to allow it to be traded on their platform. So you'll probably have like a wallet address on Bittrex with whatever if you had one Bitcoin sitting on Bittrex, you'll have one Bitcoin gold. I don't believe you'll be able to trade it on Bittrex. You'll most likely have to send it off to an alternative site, probably like a HitBTC or something like that. And you probably should be able to trade it there. I know HitBTC was one of the ones that came out and said they would support it and would be trading it. But yeah, it does look like if you had your coins on Bittrex, you will be able to access your Bitcoin gold. I would recommend not doing anything. Actually, I guess if your money's on Bittrex, it doesn't really matter. They're going to split them for you. If you have your Bitcoins on, I don't know, we'll say a Trezor or an Electrum wallet or whatever else, I would hold off on splitting them. And the reason I say that is because right now there's not replay protection in place yet. So potentially, I think if you send your Bitcoin gold, you might actually send your Bitcoins with it, and you could potentially lose them. I don't think there's a whole lot of value here. I would recommend selling them sooner rather than later because I think the value is only going to continue to go down. But, there's not a whole lot of money that you're going to be gaining here, so don't do anything silly and put your real Bitcoin at risk to collect this Bitcoin gold. It's probably not going to be worth that much. Like I said, if you're on HitBTC, you're fine. If you're on Bittrex, they're going to split them for you, so I don't really think there's any risk in sending those off to another exchange to sell them and pick up some altcoins or some more Bitcoins. But anyhow, guys, thanks for everybody for participating. Sorry for kind of a crazy rambling video. I just got back into town, kind of catching up on things, didn't get a whole lot of sleep, so a little bit, feeling a little bit dopey right now. But thanks everybody for participating in the giveaway. We got one more week to go, and I'll have to go through these comments. But in the video I made announcing this week's video, I had kind of toyed with the idea of potentially giving away a full Bitcoin if we hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'll see what you guys thought about that. I had asked, like, I said, if we do that, would you guys rather have me give away one whole Bitcoin to one person and have it be a big payday, or assuming the price was around $6,000 at that point, would you rather have me give away 60 $100 blocks of Bitcoin to 60 different people so everybody gets a little bit of something? So I'll read through the comments, see what you guys thought about that. I got to kind of check where we're at on subscribers count and see if that's realistic that we could hit 100,000 by the end of the year. But again, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next video, and we'll talk to you soon.